Share my screen. And move you guys. Let's get down to single, way down over here. There we go. Okay. Well, I guess we might as well start with you since you're out and about.
All right, we can do that.
Okay, let me just get this.
Nice.
Ready to go?
Ready. Do you see it?
All right. Yeah.
Good.
So yeah, so reflections. So this kind of comes under the reflections banner because it's actually, I took this last June basically for the Milky Way shot, but the bonus was getting a reflection in this lake here because it's usually not very calm, right? So
Yeah.
that's why we've got this one here, and it's probably one of the nicest photos I've taken in a while.
Yeah. Where's this at?
This is that glow you see to the right-hand side
Yeah.
is Banff.
Oh,
So
okay.
pretty
Nice.
close to Banff.
Oh, all right. Nice.
And this was in the dead of night around, oh, I don't know what it was, probably pretty late anyway. So very spooky considering there's lots of bears running around there and wolves.
Well, hopefully they like the berries better than they like Alan.
I've seen.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way, it was a high risk shot.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to be Alan Tartar.
No.
All right. Let's check out the next one. Oh, I like that.
Oh, wow.
Well, I just took this yesterday, and we're having what they call as a fundamentals event on Saturday where we do things within our camera club. So we set up little stations in this room and we show everybody how to take different photos. So this is one of the ones I'll be doing tomorrow. And basically it's pretty easy to do actually. So it's what you do is you set it up on you get your iPad. The critical thing here is getting the right image to show on the iPad. So that bulb is sitting on the iPad.
Yep.
And then you just enclose everything. I've got it enclosed in a little macro station where it's all dark. And this is a 6-second exposure.
Okay. So I'm gonna the group here. Why do you enclose it?
Get rid of all the other light.
And what else?
Reflected light.
Reflections and yeah. And the black lets you control your exposure and your light direction. Yeah. Okay, good. Nice, nice. Well, that should be fun to show tomorrow.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to do. So
You have to use an iPad.
No, you could use this and just lay it flat or anything. Anything you can lay down, or you can use it as a background, like if you have a laptop or even a
the iPad, like I was trying to say, was I've tried various images, colorful images. Some of them worked, most of them didn't, but this one worked. It's because it's got lines going through it, right? So
yeah, that's your under the bridge shot, right?
it is, yeah. Well, no, it's not under the bridge one. It's I'll show you. Hang on.
All right. Or maybe it's through the bridge. I can't remember. Oh, it just so happens to have a print of it.
Can you see that?
It just so happens to have a print of it. There we go.
Raise
it up. Raise it up. There you go. Ah, there we are. Nice. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Anyway,
is that off your Canon printer?
it makes a big difference with the photo.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet. Yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, a lot of people take like a big monitor or even a laptop and use it for a background and do a tabletop in front of it.
Right.
You know, that's
Okay.
but yeah, laying it on the ground as your reflective image is fun too. We used to do plexiglass with lights and colors and things under it and lay things on it. That was another way to do things. Yeah, especially when you have something like a sphere or wine bottles or something, you can really have a lot of fun with.
So I used the macro lens in this. If you zoom in on it, you can really see the element,
Yep.
the twisting of the element is really quite cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, you can see the filaments and everything. Almost looks like it was hand tied. Nice.
Anyway, yeah, I kind of liked that one.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
So reflections and glass kind of fits the bill here as well. This is one of the iconic towers in downtown Calgary,
Mhm.
and it's pretty tall building,
Yeah.
and it just shows you some of the structure. It's actually a building within a building. What you see there is the outer shell, and the actual building is within that shell. It's kind of
Okay. Interesting.
unique.
It's kind of interesting the way they just broke these like vertices instead of bending them as curves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a really beautiful building. So
Yeah, I can see that. Nice. Yeah, the composition is great. I like
thank
that a
you.
lot. I like the okay. I would maybe move this corner just a little bit so it doesn't go right into the corner.
So that's what I was going to ask you, Sandy. Is that a bit of a no-no? I like going from corner to corner, and I don't know if
Some
that's
people like it, some people don't. You know, if you take it off a little bit, it kind of lets you think there's more going on. I don't know. Some people like it, some people say no, don't do it. It's too obvious. But you know, I tend to do it just a little above or a little over, you know,
okay.
just to jog it a little.
All right.
Yeah, it's certainly not a must do.
And again, this is reflections, I guess. A little bit of glass here, but
Mhm.
so then this is a bit, you may have seen this shot before. I took this a while ago. I was actually struggling to come up with some shots here because I didn't leave myself enough time to put this together.
Mm.
So this is the Music Bell Theatre downtown in Calgary. Again, it's unbelievable building. One of the most amazing buildings I've ever been in.
Yeah.
How people can come up with this and
Architects are
actually
pretty, yeah.
actually build it is just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. What do you think of
You
maybe
have
eliminating this?
to actually see it to believe it.
Yeah. What do you think maybe eliminating this here?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Taking some of that
leave
out.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
enough.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I love the quality of this. Is it like a brick or something or
It's a tile. Yeah.
a tile? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Real nice.
It's
And it looks really tall. Is it several stories?
oh yeah, it's about 3 or 4 stories tall. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's
And
beautiful.
it's all kind of open. You know, it's just amazing.
Nice.
Like the starbursts on those little, 3 little lights up there.
Yeah.
Nice touch.
Yeah, that is a nice touch. It must have been stopped down a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Well, that's fun.
This is from a few years ago. Downtown Calgary have a thing called Cold Blast or some kind of festival. Anyway, they have a lot of different events that go on downtown, and this is just one of the shots from the street. This is a pedestrian street, as you can see, and it's a puddle shot showing the reflections. And I'm just looking at this, and I'm thinking I'm going to turn this into a watercolor.
Oh yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So
Yeah.
what's Winners? Is that a bar or something?
What's that? Winners? It's a
Winners.
store. Yeah, it's just
Oh,
a
it's a
store.
store. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when are we gonna see you back here? Got anything?
Be at least 2 weeks, I think.
Okay.
So
All
yeah,
right. Well, stay warm.
try.
All right. I hear you. Okay, Dave,
Okay, Sandy, glass.
nice.
So I shot a rack of champagne flutes and I didn't quite get the whole glass from top to bottom. So I thought, okay, I'll take a chance and make a little art piece. What I did is I just took one of the glasses and cropped it into this strip and rotated it to the other sides, one up, two down.
Yeah, I like it.
It's just a piece of art.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very good.
And
Very nice, Dave.
here, Sandy, is it's not clear, it's blue and green because it was shot in the Houston Aquarium
Ah, okay,
Bar and Restaurant, and which has blue-green aquariums all
Right,
around in the
right.
environment.
oh,
So the
nice.
reflections are dark rather than light
Yeah.
and clear.
Mhm.
So it's
No, I
just an
like-
art piece.
Yeah, I like it.
And I have to say, I was thinking a lot about your shot of glassware and Jim's shot. Yeah, I'll never forget Jim's shot down in that bar in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, no, it's on this side of the border, right?
Cesspy.
Yes, that's, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
So just art design on this one.
Yeah, I like it. Very nice.
Okay, a glass butter churner or cream maker against a glass window. And this is shot right down here at Canoa Ranch.
Oh, okay.
And in the ranch house, it's a very thick, old piece of glass. So what's amazing, it made the tree outside look like an impressionist painting.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't run that. That's how it was.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the ripples in the glass.
Yeah, yeah. I like that old glass.
Yeah, so you got your dark silhouette of the mechanics of the churning jar, and then you have glass on glass and blue and orange, and really kind of an impressionist piece.
Mm-hmm. I probably would have.
I'd like to see it squared up a bit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just gonna say that. Yeah,
Sandy, I run up and downhill all the time with that. I got it.
we all do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see it. It's
Yeah.
topsy-turvy.
yeah, you just gotta rotate it a little bit. You'll be
Straighten
good.
it on the
Yeah,
computer.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got it.
There you
Okay, piece of stained glass window. This was shot in Bisbee in a store.
Oh,
I love the green glass beads to represent pearls on this one. Very Art Deco. It's just what you see is what you get. I just framed it up and presented it.
go. Mhm. Yeah, it looks like a flapper.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
need to crop the bottom off.
Yeah, I would crop the bottom off and straighten it up
Yeah,
a
it's
little bit.
great.
Yeah, so you keep the toe.
That's crooked too.
Yeah, yeah,
Cut it right up to her shoe, Alan.
yeah,
Well, just because it's running off again a little bit at the bottom.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sure. Cool. Okay, crystal glassware,
Mm.
shot in some antique store somewhere, I don't remember. But these displays are all over. If you go to antique stores, you can find stuff like this with a beautiful environment, light shining through the glass. And I
This
just
is in Bisbee?
pretty, I just I
Is this
framed
in-
this up. This
Yeah.
isn't running quite up and down, but it's not exactly straight.
Yeah, Ellen asked if it was in Bisbee or where it
No,
was.
I don't think Bisbee, no, probably Washington State.
Somewhere in Washington, Ellen.
All right.
I would get a clone brush or remove healing brush and just kind of clean some of this stuff up.
Take that out.
Yeah, but
That's probably a dusty window or something. I'm
oh
not
yeah,
sure.
yeah, I'm sure it is.
Or if it's old windows, air bubbles in the glass.
Yeah, that
Something,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fun.
I really like this one, Dave.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, glass shatters. So, I've been watching these YouTube photography mentors, and the new thing is they're trying to tell everybody shoot the verb, not the noun.
Mhm.
And this is a good example of that. Glass shatters.
Yeah.
What does the thing do? So this is very interesting. This was shot on Hollywood Boulevard at a place that does magic shows. And this was a marquee poster of a mystic Swami magician, and somebody smashed the glass.
Oh,
So I was just walking along and I saw that and I was like, wow. Okay, so I took that shot.
I like the fact that, you see this first because it's
Yeah.
sharp.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you notice the shatter and then you see the face.
And the face.
I love it. I think it's
I
excellent.
have to enrich the color a little bit, Sandy, to pull that face up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice job. Yeah,
Really
look,
good.
real well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Somebody should come up with an effect of shattered glass.
There you go. Yep. That's obviously tempered glass because it's still together. Okay, Don. Well, that looks vaguely familiar.
You guys must do a lot of drinking down there.
Well, you missed last week's class. That was FDR.
Ah,
Decided to bring a dry martini with him.
oh,
Well, that's pretty much straight out of the camera the way it was. So
Yeah,
I cropped in. There was a lot of clutter around, so I just cropped in.
yeah, nice.
I don't know, that'll work for glass.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah, that's fun.
That's a good one.
And you get a little texture from the folds in that light
Yeah.
behind it. Yeah, nice.
And this year I done at home the other day, I pulled out 3 wine glasses and, shot them as black, like basically black and white, look like glasses. And in Lightroom, I took the object select tool and selected the right-hand glass and then changed the temperature to blue.
Mm-hmm.
And I selected the left one and selected that one to temperature to yellow all the way.
Uh-huh.
And then the center one, when I highlighted that, that left, it didn't fall over into the other ones, and I used the red tint on that one.
Ah, okay,
Nice.
nice. Nice.
Nice, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, this is a good example. You got some keystoning and you're a little crooked, so
The table was.
yeah,
The layers on there was,
yeah,
I couldn't even, or closer together than, not as close as I wanted because they were rocking and
yeah,
leaning, so
yeah.
kind of propped them.
Yeah, you can square this up using distort in Photoshop. I can show you that real quick. At least that's the way we used to do it before you had all these fancy filters and tools and Lightroom and all the other things, but I guess, yeah, it's out there looking for the license. Come on.
Guess I should have got a cutting board and laid a cutting board on top of it. I never thought about that.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
flat.
Yeah. So first, the background layer is always locked. So if you double click on it and just hit OK, it becomes a layer. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, because you can't really do much with a locked layer as
Right.
far as manipulate.
I would make a.
Yeah, and then I just hit Command T to get my
Sure.
transform tools up. And then if you right click anywhere on the inside, you get all these different options, warp and skew and so forth. If you use distort, sometimes that might be enough to do it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the shift key down and just pull straight down on this side, just a little bit. There you go. And then I'm going to just pull out just a little bit. Again, still got the shift key down.
Which key you got down?
Shift.
Shift.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that works. You can put a grid up too, so you can
Mhm.
see a little better, but yeah, just eyeballing it. That's what I would do. Still a little distortion in this guy, but everybody's kind of straight up and your horizons are better. Yeah,
Good, I remember that.
Yeah.
I think the skew one does the same thing, Sandy, doesn't it?
Was that skew? Yeah, skew can do
Yeah.
some things too, but
Yeah.
um, let's just try something. I don't know if this will work or not. Let's go to warp and see if we can. No, that's not gonna do it.
Probably have to select the glass.
Yeah, that's a possibility. But there we go.
There you go. Yeah, that's
A
working.
little bit. Yeah, let's see if this is gonna help.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps a little bit. Maybe just a little more of that. So I'm just pulling down, yeah, you can take these paddles and do all kinds of weird things with it, but I'm just basically pulling it straight down the edge. And I believe, yeah, if you hold your shift key out, it kind of constrains it a little bit too. There you go.
Yeah, big difference.
Kind of a two-step action will take care of that pretty nicely. Although now you're getting a little bow here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
You
you
brought the glass on the left down, and
yeah, yeah,
Well, it's gotta be on top of the world.
yeah. There you go. So if you look at, yeah, that was the before, there's the after,
Yeah.
yeah. So again, you could kind of go in there and do warp again. And let's see if we can.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, close enough. There you go. Had I seen that before I hit enter, I could have done all that in one pass instead of two, but yep, that'll do it. Okay.
this is just an old Ford truck sitting down at Lowell.
Mhm. What's
And
going
the
on?
glass windows have partially rolled down, the reflection of the building behind it, and
Oh, yeah.
sun lighting up the dashboard on the inside, and old glass cracking on the edges and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that reflection of the old dash. Yeah, nice. Or actually, that you're seeing the old dash through it.
Right.
So this is a passenger window. I got you. Yeah, okay. Nice.
Okay. This is the candle in Venice, and the glass blower, that island has a glass blower on it. And it's actually flame inside a big candle.
No, very cool.
And I shot this in the display center, and there were so many lights that the big main candle, it was just full of reflections. I tried taking them out, and I finally thought it's gonna be easier just to take the flame. So I cropped down to just what the flame was inside the glass.
Ah, I got you. Yeah. Well, it works. I like the crop.
Is it an optical illusion that the flame sort of is seeming bending to the left?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you could probably rotate it slightly. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Again, you could play with warp and there's ways to add point and warp too to kind of do things with it. But yeah, that might be an option.
But Don, the flame is blown glass?
Yes, it's all.
Okay.
It's
I'm
all,
just trying to
the
figure
whole
it out.
thing is.
Is
blown
glass. Got it. Okay. Sure. Wow.
And this is in a museum that, you look on the right-hand side, the water, that's the Grand Canal of Venice
Oh, yeah.
reflected.
Very
That was-
nice.
I don't remember what the museum was, but it had all this blown glass hanging in the porch area there, and all these reflections of light. The sun was going down, and
Mhm.
caught my just really.
Really nice.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Real nice.
Thank
All right. Thank you.
Nice.
Okay, Jim Murphy. Let me close this other one down. There we go.
There's just some glasses sitting on a glass shelf in a gift shop in Seattle. It's actually the Seattle Art Museum, so I took it.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed they're all empty.
Well, you gotta buy them first.
What is
Yeah.
it? Is that the price tag or something in the bottom of the glass?
Well, this one says made in Mexico, but yeah, they look like they got little price tags that are holding back the light.
At first I thought it was a finger
Yeah.
on that one.
Yeah. Oh, this one, yeah, there you go.
I thought, how do you do that?
Good technique, that's.
The slice was bad.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that was from that proof of life ransom note he sent.
That's right.
There we go.
Say wavelength.
Yeah, similar, yeah.
Similar, because I just went down to Two Back and one of those little shops where they sell all this Mexican stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice, I like it, you know.
Yeah,
Blues.
I like this little bubble
Oh,
here.
your bubble there.
Yeah, it's nice.
Ooh, Huli.
Yep.
Chihuly. So, usually when I start to develop a picture, I have an endpoint in mind, but this was one I was like, I don't know where I'm going with this. And I just kept trying different stuff, and this is where I ended up.
Yeah, he does that to you.
Yeah, I didn't know where to go with it. So I
Yeah.
just tried things that didn't work, but it kind of worked. And changed the color temperature a little bit and
Yeah.
put in some blacks and
Nice.
sprayed the highlights and so
I
forth.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
This is
nice.
up in Seattle or?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is at the
Yeah.
Seattle Center.
Yeah.
And this is Los Angeles Spaghetti Museum. And I like the distortion. I didn't want to straighten it.
Mhm.
I thought it just added interest to the shot.
Yeah, I think it works,
Mm-hmm.
especially with these leading lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Those clouds are interesting too. I almost look like
You know, I
Oh,
thought
okay.
those clouds and I thought, that looks like a time exposure, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I looked at I went and looked at it. Did I do a time exposure? No, I didn't. It was they were just that way.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty bizarre. Hmm. Yeah, I like it.
Just kind of an abstract piece of glass
Mhm.
artwork in Two Back.
Nice colors.
Nice colors, yeah, yeah. Was it on black or you just took the background out?
I turned it black.
Yeah, okay,
It
good,
was kind of distracting.
right,
Sure.
yeah, good choice. Good choice. Well, thanks, Jim. Okay, let's do Jim Bowen and. Yep.
Okay, this is just a reflection of a plant that has a lot of translucence to it. And I thought it was just interesting.
Almost looks like it's covered in ice.
It's not, it's middle of summer.
Wow.
So
Right.
it caught the light just right.
Yeah, it sure did. Nice,
Almost looks like glass strands.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I was looking
yeah,
Mhm.
nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. I don't know, maybe taking a little top down might help it out. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, maybe.
whatever.
Mhm.
whatever.
I like that purple in the background too.
Yeah.
I bring
Yeah.
the-
Yeah, a little dapples there.
You bring the
Nice.
luminance up on those a little bit.
Yeah, you might,
Well, yeah,
luminance and saturation.
Already. but it maybe, it's possible
It-
that
Yeah, well, they're subtle. I like it.
yeah, okay, so this is a kind of I suppose that this was what do they call it? It was a store with antiques in it.
Uh-huh.
And they had a whole bunch of bottles there, and this was taken by the kind of variety of those old Coca-Cola bottles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah,
There was an ad, I think during the Olympics where they showed all the old bottles and up to the modern cans, which was pretty cool that they did. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I wonder if maybe I ought to snap it up with a little more contrast or something, just to get the dinge out. Let's see here. We're gonna open or what? Try it again. There it is. All right. So let's just go to camera raw and see what that's gonna do. Close this history down. Okay. I just updated. So that's why that's there. Well, first, let's just click auto and see what happens. Yeah, that helps a little bit.
mhm.
I always like to kind of start there and then see what it picked here. So I would like to pull highlights down even a little more and add a little more contrast. And open the shadows and somewhere in the whites, the blacks. Something in there. Yeah, it's just starting to clip a little bit, but I don't think it's a big issue. Yeah, this may get interesting. Let's take the sharpness up through texture. Yeah, and clarity. Clarity's going to give it a little more snap. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, a little dehaze.
Yeah, that's got it.
There we go. All right. So, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's what I'm looking
Big
for.
difference, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just kind of push it a little bit. See what you get.
Yeah.
All righty.
So this was in Italy, and just a kind of it's a window, and I just thought, wow, it's got a nice simplicity.
Yeah, yeah. Real nice design.
Okay,
I don't know if it's got too much headroom.
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, I would probably
think
take
I
it.
could-
Kind of like the shadow, so maybe we'll leave
Yeah,
that.
that's what I don't know if
Yeah.
you see the shadow
Yeah.
in the window of
Yeah.
it looks like a cathedral.
Yeah, yeah.
But
may-
I didn't.
Maybe we just
kinda
leave a
didn't
little of
think
this just to kind of give it a shelf, but yeah, I see you got this going on here with the cathedral. Maybe we could just, yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah, I like that. And then I don't know if you want to, whoops. Kind of come in a little tighter there. I think that's about all you're gonna get. Yeah.
Want to see more of the cathedral or not?
That's what I was wondering, if the background would it, could you bring that up a little bit?
Maybe just a hair, yeah. So maybe above the shelf here.
I'll just get rid of it.
Yeah,
I didn't mean.
Yeah, or
to
clone
take
it out.
I meant to bring it out so you could see more of the.
The more the cathedral.
Oh,
I love the
oh, I see what you
composition the way,
that-
I love the composition the way it is. I think with a black background, this would look amazing.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah, so you could do that and then just kind of pick the background
Yeah.
and bring that down. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I misunderstood you. I thought you were talking about the crop. Okay. So, yeah, I could do a select background. That was kind of weird. I don't know what that's all about. All right. So we're gonna select the background. See how well that does. Yeah. We'll leave it that way for now. We can eliminate things if they get kind of funky, but let's see if we. There we go. I might bring it down a little bit more. And I don't know if so you can take the eyeball and see what it's doing and everything else. I don't know if I mind the way it's working on this stuff, but if that's the case, you can go to subtract and pick a brush and take it off. And I would probably take the brush down to about 5 and just kind of stroke it until you get what you like. Each stroke's gonna pull a little more through. Yeah, this could use some. There you go. Yeah. All right, something like that. And then you could duplicate it by hitting these 3 little dots and invert it. So that'll take care of the other stuff here. So we go back to the brush area. Maybe hit the option key and get a little tighter on that.
Yeah, the one thing I've wondered about is, when are they gonna come out with a square tool that keeps it straight?
Yeah,
Down, you know?
yeah, I hear you. I don't know.
I don't know if they're working on that, but in Photoshop, if you click on it, and then move your cursor down and hold shift and move it down below.
Yeah, that'll keep it straight.
Again, it'll
Yeah.
zoom right straight down.
I don't know if it
Yeah.
needs, I think it needs some
Just
texture.
straight
Yeah.
taking out power line.
Oh, straight across.
Yeah,
Maybe just a little clarity. I don't know if dehaze is gonna do much. Just a dash of that. Yeah, that makes it a little richer. So, yeah,
great.
there you go. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
So this is in a church,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a backlit etching that's about full size, like human size.
Wow.
And it was backlit, and so just thought it was really interesting.
Yeah.
Was the statue or etched in glass?
Etched in glass.
Okay.
No, so flat glass, nice. I like that. You might want to go maybe a little more pastel with it, play with it in Studio 2 or something, Topaz.
Yeah, and that's to do what with it though?
I don't know, maybe just kind of soft here, kind of soft and a little more kind of a pastel look without adding color, but you know, kind of that kind of soft watercolor kind of effect or something. I don't know, just a thought. Yeah.
For sure.
And instead of the opposite way, like we went with Coke bottles where you really snapped and saturated it, I would keep it more subtle and subdued.
Yeah, so again, at the same church,
Oh, okay.
just had a little altar of some kind.
Mm-hmm. You could probably select the background and
I don't think you put the new one in.
the new one. Did I miss something?
Yeah, I sent you another one.
Yeah,
it's
maybe I took the wrong one out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
that's
me-
okay.
Yeah, I can double check real quick here. Yeah, that's all I got.
It's okay. Okay.
All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I would probably maybe darken this background a little bit just to get a little more punch and depth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it's funny, it's a lot brighter
Oh,
here
up
than-
there, yeah, it's way brighter.
And,
Yeah, yeah, I'm seeing it richer here, but yeah, this screen does kind of washes stuff out, unfortunately. Haven't found a way to really balance it nicely.
but yeah, as I was saying, I kind of, through this experiment, I think there's a lot more, it's a genre that I just have missed over the years. And I need to concentrate on it more, because it's really got a lot going for it. You know, the reflections and the glass and all that.
Yeah. I've always been drawn to it. I always like
Yeah,
texture and reflections and refractions and
Yeah.
yeah.
it's really good.
Glass has a lot
I'm
of that
glad
stuff.
you assigned everybody that.
Oh, good, good. All right, let's go to Kim.
Hmm. I like that.
Some event back in Indiana, this is an older picture,
Mhm.
wandering around at some sort of festival. I don't even remember when, but you can see the price tags on these.
Yeah.
So then I just took it into Studio 2 and put an expressionism filter on it. Very nice.
Yeah, I like it. It's got a nice rhythm to it.
They just kind of go, there's almost stair step, just
Yeah.
a little bit, not a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
And the colors. I was just searching for stuff.
Well, I like what's going on with the strings and the tags too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And the distortions. Yeah. The way they wrap around. Yeah, it's nice.
Not handle, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
It's a nice one.
And then this is, I just recently joined Glass Arts. So this is it just didn't come out very well. Trying to find it's a clear plate with the glass, and I put into a cartoon filter, but I couldn't find a good spot to sit it on that wouldn't come through the clear glass. So it was kind of an experiment taking a picture of it.
Making glass eyes.
No.
Yeah, martini yellows. Yeah.
Egg yolk.
You know, I don't know if the club has a light box, but you could even take like one of those soft boxes and put it on top
put it on
and
top.
underlight it. I
Yeah.
think it would be pretty cool.
I'll have to experiment. This was done yesterday. I did this yesterday.
Yeah,
Quick.
that might be a thought. Yeah. How big is it?
About 8 inches.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And this is a bowl that we had. I don't have the bowl.
Right.
And I cropped there, but this is the base of the bowl. Called Three Faces.
Mhm.
And so I just zoomed in on the faces itself. I have no idea how old this was. It's from my husband's family. And then just took it in and sharpened it. Then just put a little bit of a touch of like a dramatic filter on it, just to bring out the patterns in it a bit more.
Yeah, I like the little modeling in the background too, and the shadow behind it. Are all the faces the same?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
nice. It's interesting. I like the fact that it's not just straight on too. It's a little off.
Yeah, and I wanted those
Yeah,
so you could see the other faces, just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
silhouette sort of.
yeah.
Kim, it looks like you put light from both sides.
I had it sitting on our dining room table, so light was just coming through from the windows. Yeah, it's just all natural light.
Oh,
There you go. Keeps it easy.
That's right.
Nice.
And then this is another piece that I've just done, and sunlight coming behind it. I put a vignette on it. Took it into Photoshop and put a blur filter on it. Just because the center is actually coarse glass, so it blurred it out to make it more like a sun. And it also brought out a little bit more color that you really don't see in the blues by bringing the pinks and purples out.
Okay. How long does it take to do a piece like that?
That took me, because this is the first piece I actually made with help. A little over 2 hours.
Wow, that's not bad.
Then the glass is actually, the blue pieces are actually upright. You put them upright.
Mhm.
That was the hardest part, keeping them upright.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Then, once it was fired, it melts the glass down a little bit. There's still elevation to them, but they're melted.
Oh, so they kind of fall like petals?
Kind of fall just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And the spots where there's emptiness is actually where the pieces probably fell over as they were going into the kiln.
Ah, okay.
They just didn't hold with the gluing.
And then the little red and yellows.
That's
Right.
just the colors
Like-
in the glass that the blur created. The base of that yellow underneath is.
I'm
clear
talking about
glass.
these, yeah.
Yeah, clear glass and then yellow glass on top of it,
Mhm.
and whatever little color
Yeah.
fragments may be in all that broken glass.
I like the stand too. So
Really, really nice, Kim. Yeah.
did you build it for the stand or
Amazon.
did you get the stand first or?
No, I got the stand, I bought the stands after.
Okay, because it almost looks like it was built for it. That's
Yeah,
great.
they're plate stands, it's made for an 8-inch plate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice.
And this is called being lazy, that's a piece of glass.
I like it. I like it. Looks like a swirl effect or something. Yeah. Or some good ice cream. Yeah,
So I haven't decided quite what I'm gonna do with it yet.
yeah. Well, you might want to either go real pastel or real snappy. I mean, kind of in the middle right now, but kind of push it one way or the
Oh,
other.
sure.
See what,
Yeah.
see what happens and see which way you like it.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cut it and create something with it, so
Yeah, that'd be nice.
a vase or something.
Mm. Cool. Well, thanks. Hey, Paula.
This was when we went to the automobile museum, but I like the reflections and the light as it went through the headlamps. So I just did some cropping and did a little work on the light on the headlamps.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like it, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I want to do a local filter and see if we can bring out a little more of these. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is actually a bare crystal.
Uh-huh.
And I have a light box that has a section on it that I can put in it and it rotates. And I had the light coming down from the top, so I had it rotating. And as it rotated, you could see the light go through and make the changes on it.
Ah,
So I took out some pictures as this thing was spinning. But that's one of the ones I like to do.
yeah. Well, that's kind of fun.
Was that the natural background or did you?
No, I changed it off the black and white. I changed it to black.
Okay.
And these were on the shelf at Mescal movie set, and I put it in a black background. I had, rather than try and get all the dust off it, I had AI the dust.
Wow.
Off the shelf and off the glass, and just use the light that was coming from the window.
That's what you can do with yours.
Remove dust.
Yeah, yeah, remove all the dust. Yeah, very cool. Well, that saves a lot of time. Nice. Again, yeah, you could kind of skew these a little bit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Slide.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the same technique, right from above, change the back, just watch the light filter down.
Mhm.
Who would know that could become an art piece?
Yeah, I would probably do the same thing that I did on Jim's Coca-Cola bottles with this, kind of push it a little bit and see what happens. Let's See what we can do here. Let's start with the texture since that's already open. We're gonna have to do it mostly in the lights, so I would. Yeah, I would select subject because otherwise you're doing everything. So let's back off. We'll leave this alone and get a select subject here. There we go. That looks like that radium glass. Yeah, so maybe snap it out, get a little more contrast. Yeah, I'm almost thinking this could use a little more green.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I think a curve would probably help it. So we can kind of come up this way and then S curve
Yeah, there you go.
always puts a lot of contrast. You can have a lot more control. There you go. Something like that. This represents where the most information is along the curve. That's your highlights, that's your shadows. This is the midtones. So usually I'll plan a midtone, then I'll plan either a highlight or a shadow and pull it so that it gets that S. So if you're on the shadow side, you pull it down. If you're on the highlight side, you pull it up. Okay. And then you can add another one to tweak it individually. So yeah, if you want to control the highlights by themselves a little more, you can kind of do that. And then if shadows are a little too dark, you can come back here, or you can add more, you know, season to taste. There you go. So that's the way I would do that.
It's night and day.
Before and after. Yep. So
Wow.
like that.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, curves are something you should definitely get to know. I think they're real helpful.
This is the same process.
Mhm.
with the beer on them.
Yeah. You could snap this up and give it a little more apparent sharpness too by doing the same technique we just did, just selection, subject, and so on. Okay, thanks. All right, let's go to Tim.
So the assignment was glass and refraction. So I looked through my photos and I couldn't find any.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, well, I'll just set this class out. But you know, I want to try to push myself out of my comfort zone. And so I grabbed some old jars and I have a light box I can use to put portraits of Lorraine's.
Right.
I put the bottles in there and really not really even knowing what I'm doing. I tried to take some shots of the jars, try to stagger them a little bit to give it some depth. And you know, it's you know, it's a start, I guess. But those are old mason jars, old Kansas farmhouse, and the jars actually have bubbles in them for any kind of quality control, I guess.
Yeah.
And so
I don't think I've seen mason jars that are kind of that shape before.
yeah, those are
Interesting. Yeah. And even the ball jars, usually they're just kind of straight up with a bigger mouth. Very cool.
Grandma had a whole basement full of them.
Yeah, well, as a kid,
Use them for rifle practice.
oh, bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to, yeah, my mom used to make pickles from the cucumbers in the garden. She'd have them all up, you know, the shelves everywhere in the basement. Same thing. Great. Yeah, I like that.
So this is another kind of attempt.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm trying to, like I said, give some kind of depth, and it didn't really work, but,
Well, you probably could have brought this guy in a little more, and,
Yeah.
and I kind of like what's going on behind here. So yeah, you're pretty close, and maybe crop this a little bit. So you've got some of the reflection here.
yeah,
You know, something like that. Yeah.
To get more good photos, I need to take more photos.
Exactly. Keep on shooting.
Yeah.
It's the name of the game.
So, you know, at least that's a start.
Well, I like the fact you took the initiative and,
Yes.
and didn't sit this one out.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I think you're heading the right way.
Yeah.
This is one, this is actually a couple years old. And I'm trying to create some kind of mystery where the viewer looks at this and thinks, am I on the outside looking in or am I on the inside looking out?
Right.
And it's at that coffee exchange in Tucson, and you're actually looking outside into the patio.
Oh, okay.
And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the reflections are too overpowering, but it's reflections you're seeing behind me of like a concession counter, a lot of it.
Oh, yeah, you can see the sweets and
And
drinks and stuff, yeah.
yeah, and when there's the trumpet player in the background and the lady in the foreground.
Mhm.
Um,
So a couple people sitting it out.
yeah,
I don't know if, well, I'll have to find it, but somewhere in here, there's a reflection control in the camera that we can play with and see what it does. I don't, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, now I'll just have to find it. Not sure where it would be. Let's see.
I think it's under remove.
Oh, under the remove section? Yeah, you're right. Thanks. Okay, so here's reflections. So we just tick that on. And hit the apply so it loads up. I think you have to be online to do this one. I think it goes out to a server somewhere, Adobe, and does its thing.
has 1,000,000 gigabytes of
Right. Thousands of gallons per second of water, keeping it cool, yeah. Okay. I'd imagine if I had more graphic processing memory, it might help too. I don't know, but it's in preview mode. But yeah, so you can see, is it doing anything? No.
I've not had a lot of
I
luck.
think it did anything.
Yeah, I've been kind of mixed on it too.
improved that.
A little bit, yeah. Here we can turn that off and see. Yeah, not a whole lot. Seems to be right here, that just the highlight part. That's about it. Okay, so much for that. Well, the other thing you can do is, you know, maybe just get back into the mix here and just play around with your highlights. I would pull those down real hard and then come back with just a little white to brighten it up. Now, let's see where it's turning black. It's not really showing here. There you go. And maybe you can bring the exposure up just slightly. There you go. Maybe take that white down a little bit. Yeah, I think that might help it out. So it's just not so overpowering.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's an option. And again, curves might come into play here. So here's most of your information. So I probably start in the middle, and I don't want to affect the highlights. So I'm gonna put another couple points here to keep it straight, and then I'm just gonna pull on this one and see what happens. Yeah, okay. Then maybe I might want to tick this up just a little bit. Yeah. There we go. So that'll help it a little bit. So that's your before and after.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yep.
That's good.
Learn your curves there. Oh, let me go back to curves. There's two ways to do curves, and I find the one I'm using is a little easier. There's this one, which is kind of a pain in the butt. I don't really like it that much because it kind of limits you to just the areas of shadows, highlights, and midtones. Or there's this one, which is more of a linear. You can put your own points in wherever you want them and do whatever you want with them. So I tend to go with this one. Yeah, if it comes and it defaults to this one, so move it over to this first gray dot. And then the other thing you can do, if you don't like a point, you can right click on it, and just say delete it, you know, and do that sort of thing with it. You can also add or remove color by going to each channel here in your curves. And so this being the red, if you go up, you get red. If you go down, you get cyan. And here's your green and magenta. So up is green and the opposite's magenta. And you don't need a color wheel to figure it out because they nicely put it right on the graph for you.
Yeah.
So if you want to make things a little more magenta, you know, you can kind of come down that way. That's a lot, but you know, just a teeny bit. And I usually try and start in the middle somewhere. You know, and maybe here you might want to.
Color cast out.
Yeah, it's good for taking the color cast out. And then it's also a good way to enhance and add color to specific areas too. So if you want to warm that up just a little bit, you can do that. You know, maybe you might want to cool the shadows down. Kind of go the opposite way.
Yeah.
You know, up to you. There's also point color too. Let's get out of this and put it in the color mixer. I don't know where they put it on this one. Yeah, here it is. So on point color, you can grab your little eyedropper, pick that area, and then you can shift just that area, you know, which is kind of cool. And then you can control how much of it you want to do with this. You can make it narrower, you know, bring it in a little bit. So there's all kinds of ways to do selective color in Camera Raw or Lightroom. It's pretty much the same, but yeah, those are definitely some things to play around with and kind of improve your color. Okay, there's also, let me go back. There's one more. Let's see here. What am I looking for? Color grading. Okay, so here you got midtones, shadows, and highlights. So say you wanted to, you know, do an overall color cast. You can add that here. You can select to make it darker or lighter here. And the saturation, the further out you pull it, the stronger it gets. The more to the center, the more subtle it is. Okay. Let's say you wanted to do it like a duotone. Maybe you wanted to make the shadows cool, you know, and the highlights warm. You can do that. So there you go. So that's another one you can play with. Give you a few to have fun with. Yeah. All right. Okay, I guess that's it for you. Nice. Yeah, push yourself. That it works.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's everything. I don't think I missed anyone, did I? All right. So I got a ball jar too. I just got a little tighter on it and I got a bunch of stuff out in the backyard, kind of reflecting and refracting through it. And I kind of like the textures in the glass, so I got real close to it. It's just an iPhone shot, real close to the front of it. They kind of punch things up a bit with the techniques I just showed you. Yeah.
Awesome.
You know, this was an older shot where I didn't quite push it quite as much. It's some glasses on a shelf, you know, in front of a window. That's just the backyard going through. It's kind of fun. This was in an old saloon in Bodie, California. It's like on the backside of Yosemite, that road that comes north-south. There's a state park that has a ghost town, which is really cool. If you guys ever get that way. And then I just kind of added this cloud thing to the background because it was kind of just white and bland. So that was kind of fun. So This you may have seen before. I think I might have shown it, but yeah, just the glasses drying off in the rack and the window behind it. And this one I just shot the other night. We were having dinner and we had one of those old pictures that look like a Kool-Aid pitcher, and then yeah, I just shot the bottom half of it on the tablecloth. So that was kind of fun. So that's what I got. Okay, well, good work. We got a nice variety here. So what do you think? Critters next?
Cleavers?
Critters, animals, insects, whatever, birds, anything you want. Yeah, we'll do critters. So we'll do that in 2 weeks. How's that work for you? And maybe by
Sounds
then
good.
you'll be back, Ellen. I don't know.
Might not be, but we'll see.
All righty. Well, meanwhile, good to see you. Drop in anytime.
Good. Yeah. Take it easy, guys.
All right.
Hi, later.
Okay, let me stop recording.